Ronny here. You are watching part 1 of our Murchison video from 2015. Here we are back at Murchison Off-road Adventure Park. And welcome to trip episode number 31. So here we are back again at Murchison Off-road Adventures, almost a year to the day. This place is so awesome that I'm pretty sure we're going to be coming here once every year. I hope you enjoyed the video and give us a thumbs up if you like part 1. So here we are at camp. And this place is bloody magnificent. This place is bloody beautiful. Right on the banks of the Murchison River here in Western Australia. This river runs all the way out to Kalbarri through the gorges. But we've had a bit of a swim, a bit of a swing on the rope, and we're about to head out and take on some tracks. So this is what our camp looks like at the moment. So to explain what Murchison Off-road Adventure Park is, it's basically a huge area where four-wheel drive enthusiasts can go and try easy tracks to absolutely ridiculously hard tracks and everything in between. We are currently on our way to Big Balls Ridge, which is considered in the higher scale of difficulty. As you can see, what we're driving down now doesn't really resemble much of a track. That is due to a huge amount of rainfall they had about 4 months earlier. Now the tracks seem to disappear and then reappear. And for those who are wondering, the tyre pressures we're using on this current trip, pretty much the entire time we were there, range from about 18 to 24 psi. these kind of tracks with challenges like this, you really get to know the limitations of your vehicle. You also get to see the big difference in each vehicle, how they handle the same sort of terrain due to short wheelbase, long wheelbase, and just general size in lift and tyres.
Okay, start turning that way a little bit. Yeah. And now straighten up. Whoop. Right hand down. Straight up. Okay, want to go full lock right pretty soon. Oh, sorry, left. Sorry, my bad. Go straighten up. No, sensor on it. Put your front locker on. Is it?
Yeah. Okay. Right hand up? Yeah, that's it. Good. Yeah, keep coming.
Okay. You're fairly wedged, eh? So Torben's got himself proper stuck here, and Chief's recovering it. He's going to hate me for this. As you can see there, it's fairly wedged, not going back, not going forward. This wheel's not even on the ground. Didn't take much at all. Yeah. far as full driving for day one, we had our fun. We're now collecting firewood and we're going to head back to camp, get the fire going and enjoy some well-deserved beverages.
There's another big one here.
Stopped, took some photos at the river. Everyone's gone ahead and gone to camp. I'm just on my way chasing them now. But just something I wanted to share, and that is the wildflowers. Pretty cool, hey? This is what happens out in the outback in spring. First rains bring out all the wildflowers. Good morning and welcome to day 2. We are currently on our way to a track called the Dingo track. This track we tried last time as well, but we ended up having to do it in the dark because of the difficulty and the length of the track. So this time we'll head straight out there in the morning and see how we go and try some of the obstacles we didn't get to do last time. What's the base like, Wayne?
Yeah, pretty firm, eh?
This just goes to show, expect the unexpected. We had no idea there'd be still this much water out here. So here's Wayne walking the track for us, as you should always do. Note we are only crossing one vehicle at a time. This is because this is the first time we're crossing at this section and we are only just learning how hard the base is and if there are any hidden ruts. Because the last thing you want is the lead vehicle to be stuck and then everyone else banks up behind them. Option 1, which is what we're taking now, was long and shallow, but the option to the far left was a lot deeper. Therefore, we opted for the long and shallower option. Also, it was a lot more fun to cross. Here we are at the start of the Dingo track and the rain has just set in.
all that happened here was a slight loss of momentum, and things can happen pretty quick.
I've seen you be sitting like that too.
So, Brian, how does it feel to be
Featured.
well,
Are
to
you
be
going
outdone
now,
by a
Tom?
patrol?
Where's your traction control?
I'm on a Jeep!
That's not be too hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
You were stuck yesterday.
Yes.
Okay, we've changed the angle because his wheels are pinned to the left. All clear? Wedge. Drive.
We opted for a winch shear to keep it slow and controlled. He couldn't drive out because every time he tried to, he was slipping more and more to the right. So here we are on one of the most hair-raising sections of the Dingo track. Most of us were hesitant to try it out, but Darryl put his hand up straight away and said he definitely wanted to give this a crack to see the limitations of his vehicle. And the funny thing is, when stuff like this happens, it has a knock-on effect, and then everyone else, or most of us, had a go afterwards. And here we have the third recovery so far.
Alright, stop there, and I'll unhook you and you should be able to drive. Just drive a little bit forward if you can.
Yeah, you can drive over there.
Now, if you haven't noticed the flex on Mario's Patrol yet, this will definitely show you how far it can flex. It is ridiculously good.
Bloody easy.
And here comes Brian in his Jeep. Now keep in mind, it has open diffs front and rear. All it's relying on is its traction control, which is quite astonishing how well it works in these kind of situations.
Left hand.
Now, myself and Torben were probably the most hesitant to do this section, and that was due to the amount of weight that we have in our vehicles. But I thought I'd give it a go anyway, because last time I was here, I gave this section a miss. And here comes Master Wayne. Now I call him Master Wayne because he just points his cruiser and just gets it through no matter what the hell it is.
Last person's going to be touching the ground. It's getting deeper and deeper.
Brian's Jeep is an automatic, and on sections like this he's forced to use the brake more than most other people will be because automatics just tend to roll that little bit faster. Well, it turns out that the rest of the Dingo track had been completely washed away from the heavy rains that I had 4 months ago. So we opted to head back to camp and get ready for our night drive. Well, that pretty much wraps up part 1 of the video. Stay tuned for previews for part 2, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Take care out on the tracks and trails. See ya! Next time on part 2 of our Murchison adventure.